Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Sama. So in today's video I want to talk about this Nedu. There's this Nigerian comedian they call Nedu Wazobia, and the reason I want to talk about this is that I uploaded a video about some kind of sufferings that some Nigerian men go through in their marriages, and I said that the fact that they do not come out and talk about it does not change the fact that some men are suffering in silence in their marriages, right? And I talked about the fact that, you know, the people you typically see on YouTube and Instagram and what's it called, YouTube, Instagram and Facebook, social media, you know, different social media platforms that are quick to come and talk about their struggles are typically women. Men don't typically come out and talk about their struggles. Even in their marriage struggles, family struggles, whatever kind of struggles, women are very quick to vocalize, to speak up and discuss it or whatever, express, that's another word, express their feelings or what they're going through openly. And then the mistake some of us make is thinking that because men don't come out and make videos and discuss this and discuss that, we assume that it's only women women that have problems or pains. Another word, pain. Another thing I want to say is this: you see, we women most of the time are the ones that are very quick or easily, you know, come on Instagram or YouTube or whatever, share their personal life pains and struggles in their marriage and stuff like that openly. Men don't get to share it, and some of us think that they are zombies or people without, how do I say it, like they are zombies or they have no pain or whatever. There are a lot of men with pain, but because they are not like us women that can easily make a video or whatever and share our story, does not change the fact that some men are living in bondage in their marriages. Some men actually are going through a lot of pain in their marriages, but they don't speak about it. And I also said that I'll tell you guys about this guy's story now in a second, but let me just kind of give you, let me just explain why when I saw that, because I uploaded that video and about 2 hours later I saw this on Facebook. I was like, whoa, this is exactly what I was trying to explain. Basically what happened with this Nedu is that apparently the wife, ex-wife, they already broke up. So the ex-wife was already making posts on social media and saying that he's not providing for his kids and stuff like that. I'll read their post word for word in a second. But while she was doing that, the husband then decided to respond and say that he never spoke about it before, but that now he wants to speak. And what did he say? That they had 3 children in their marriage, 2 girls and a boy. And that when he found out that the wife, according to him, was not faithful, he decided to do a DNA test. And when he did the DNA test, he found out that his son is actually not his son. Okay, if I can put it that way, his son is not his biological son. And this is something that happened years back, but this guy never spoke about it. I'm not going to go into the details of their marriage because, you know, I was not there. But I'm just talking about the fact that this guy, for example, kept this secret all this while, never brought it up on social media. This proves my point about the fact that men don't typically speak. And because they are not speaking, does not mean they don't have something to say. Let me tell you that if this was the other way around, if he was a woman, the chances that he would have shared it on social media, since, like, would have shared it since, would have been so high. But this is a secret or a pain. Because let me tell you, whether you agree or not, it must be a pain for him. An African man, Nigerian man, to have 3 children, 2 girls and a boy. The boy inside is not his own. For a Nigerian man, that would kill majority of Nigerian men. Because, you know, our culture, they value, I'm not saying they don't value their female children, no, but there is that cultural value that they place on a male child. So let me tell you the truth. Talking about men that go through pain, finding out that his son, his only son, is not his son, is enough to make a man run mad. That is a pain. But it's a pain he kept secret. And that proves what I was saying in that my video. I will put a link for those of you that have not seen that video. You know, so now let me read you guys how it is on their posts on social media, okay? And then I'll just say the rest of what I have to say. And as always, you have the comment section to contribute whatever your opinions are. So this is what she posted on Instagram, and it says, at Nedu Wazobia, she tagged him and said, "I'm ready now. Let's take care of the girls. Leave my son out of this. Remember this picture? You beat me up while your mother held my newborn a few weeks after cesarean section." Okay, and then another one, I'm not sure the sequence now. There's another post she shared. I think it's the communication between the two of them. She shared it and said, I think he was the one that said to her, but if you cross your line around me, I will enforce the judgment of the court. I am certain you don't know the kids were given to me in the judgment. Just continue. I will always curse the day I met you. Now he said he will curse the day he met her. So that definitely he has regrets. He wished never met her. He wished he was never married to her. Okay? But all this while, apparently he had not made any post about it to speak about these regrets of his life. But I'm saying that if it was a woman, the chances that I would have posted it since, shared about it since, would have been high. Our men have learned. Another thing I said in that video is that our culture teaches men that you're a man. You know, no matter how much pain, you can't share your pain. You have to be a man about it. You understand? And then we make the mistake then of thinking that men are you know, the men have no pain. That one she replied, Nedu, you are not getting the point. Support by paying for their accommodation. If you can afford it, this is the only option I have. I am ready to give you the children without the court order. Happy Sunday. So she's even saying she's happy to hand over the children. As far as I'm concerned, I don't know whether, you know, he's still playing fatherly role for the son that he found out is not his, or if he's referring to just the daughters. But anyways, this is his post, okay? He posted this picture of something looks like a bite mark. I don't know if that is his arm, but apparently I think he's saying he got beaten by her. So that is his on his Instagram handle. And then he posted a video where somebody was banging a door. So maybe that was her banging a door, or you know, you can all go to his Instagram and see all of this. And then he posted, this is where I was a bit like this about this. He posted the DNA test report, and the fact that he posted this, I think he should have blurred the son's name out of it. But anyways, I'm gonna blur it in my post, because at the end of the day, that child is an innocent child. At the end of the day, that child does not need to be dragged into it. He can post it, blur the child's name out. This boy is gonna go. That's what I say to people. That boy, you know, people forget when couples are married, they forget that these children will grow up one day. That boy will grow up one day. It would be nice if his name was not there, but now his name, the boy's name, is posted boldly as well. But like I said, I'll blur it. So there it says possibility of paternity, it says 0%. Okay, that is what the paternity said. I don't even know, in some parts of the world, I don't know if that boy can sue this man for this when he grows up. And that is the boy's confidential information. He didn't consent to his paternity test report to be posted online. This man crossed the line here. He should have blurred the son's, like I said, he should have blurred the boy's name out of it. Okay, this is the Nedu's post. He said, my attention has been drawn to the stories making the rounds on social media by my ex-wife, Wazobia Ohiri. While I was not one to trade issues on social media, it has become pertinent that I clear the air once and for all. First of all, I would like to state clearly that I do not support or encourage any form of domestic violence, whether targeted at a woman or man. I have also never been one to physically violate anybody, including my ex-wife. Our marriage was one plagued with a lot of issues, one of which was continuous infidelity from her side, and led me to conducting a paternity test on our kids, which led to the revelation that our first son is not my biological son, even though he was born within the period during which we were married. On the allegation of domestic violence, we have had this matter investigated twice, one the police station in Aja and another by a competent court of law during the dissolution of our marriage. Both times I was cleared of all allegations, and I have the necessary proof to back up my claim. If anyone should be laying claims to the domestic violence, it should be me. It is heartbreaking that I even have to issue this statement under these circumstances, as I have put the unfortunate incident surrounding my ex-wife and I, and the final collapse of our union behind me. I am appealing to my ex-wife to remember our kids and to not continue on this path she has chosen, as the internet never forgets, and they will one day grow up to deal with this mess she is hell-bent on creating. I have no issues with her and would like to continue to mind the business that pays me. If she has any issue to join with me, she is free to file a complaint and approach any court of competent jurisdiction to pursue justice. Thanks. The wife then posted and said, please, where are the divorce papers? We both are in accordance with being divorced. I need to sign too. Even when you committed bigamy, I was not moved. Try not to open police station issue again, as you know you faulted. As regards to the scar on your hand, That was the day I was with our infant daughter. Other Wazobia FM Lagos staff witnessed the drama unfold. Nedu, we fought and I finally won one battle. Deal with it. As regards my son, you have already spread that certificate to the whole world. It is no longer and has never been a secret. It's okay to say you do not have a problem with me. That's for the gram. But why are your kids suffering? Now that I have gotten your attention, all I have been demanding is for you to man up responsibilities over our lovely kids and their welfare. For 4 years, I have been paying for the house rent and a lot of bills. You might not understand as you have never spent more than 12 hours with them. We can also share the rent bills on a 50-50 ratio. I have been the only one paying for about 4 years, and trust me, it has not been easy on me. I have called, text, and tried to reach out to you via other direct and indirect methods, but to no avail. Please honor this request. Thank you, sir. So that's it. And well, I don't plan to make this video too long, but bottom line is what I said about the fact that some men have pain. A lot of men have pain in their marriages, but they typically don't speak up. When I talk about this one now, I believe strongly that finding out that his only son in this marriage is not his son, I believe it will be painful. But like I said, he has never shared it until now. It brings back my point about the fact that men typically do not share their pain. That is on one side. But then coming to this their matter, coming to this their whatever is going on right now, let's be honest, right? Like I said, it's wrong for him to have posted, you know, the boy's name. Maybe he can post the DNA test results, you know, to prove his point and stuff like that. But I think he should have blurred the son's name out of it, because don't forget that this boy is innocent in this whole thing. That's one. If truly he's not providing for his children, that is wrong. That is absolutely wrong. He has to provide for his children. That is how it works. No matter what he has, no matter his issues with his ex-wife, it is not with his children. His children need to eat. They need to live in a house. They can't live on the streets. You understand? People don't realize these things. Children are a responsibility. It doesn't matter if you love their mother or you hate their mother. It does not matter. Your children are your children. They need to eat. They need to have their school fees paid. They need to. All of that needs to be done. If truly he's not doing it, he needs to do it. Then the wife saying the only time she beat him, you know, beat him as in biting, you know, and that is the only war she ever won. Which war na they fight? And in that video, I'll really put a link for you guys to check it out. I've said it that if marriage no let una do, no una go on separate ways. Why will you be fighting war in the house? She said it's the only war she ever won. Which war? In a home. And I bet the children were there when they were fighting this war. On the other hand, this whole thing still brings out this point that a lot of marriages are breaking from left, right, and center. I made a video where I said, pray over your marriage. Like this, since this month, celebrating your marriage stories, breakup, it has been so rampant. There is almost no day that goes by we don't hear about a broken marriage, broken relationship. We are still talking about Two-Face Idibia. The one side, I've not made a video about that one. I'm going to make a video about it now. Two-Face Idibia is on one side. P-Square, their story was still flying around. That one now is like he's on the mend at the moment. I don't know the whole story. And then what was the other one? Nedu and Co. And then Toto DK story. Today, tomorrow, marriage, this marriage, that. I said it before, it's almost like there's a demon going around and just breaking marriages from left, right, and center. Another area is the area of, you know, social media. Everything now is being brought on social media. Everything now is family. So people don't hold family meetings anymore to sort out their problem. Or like call his family, call my family. Or if you want to go to court, go to court. If I'm not mistaken, there was a place where she made a post where she was saying something like Wazobia FM is employing somebody that is domestic violence. There was the way she brought his job into that. I thought to myself, listen, if you need your ex-husband to be able to provide for his children, you should not be wishing for him to lose the job where you make the money to provide for his children. That's another thing some women do. If you hate a man, you now wish him evil and wish. Don't ever wish the father of your children evil or the mother of your children evil. If the man loses his job, well, how will you provide for your children? This is the ex-wife's post. She says, seems like a good time to call useless men out. At Nedu _ Wazobia FM. I am tired. Wazobia FM Lagos. How is Nedu Wazobia FM still hosting a marriage show on the radio? Like what the F? So bottom line, she's questioning why he's still going to be hosting a show. But this is where he makes his money. If he loses that job, I'm just saying on this other angle, if he loses that job, this one you want him to provide for his children, you want him to provide for his children. How is he going to provide for his children? I was talking about how some women, if they break up, not even only women, men and women, if you break up with somebody and you're not wishing the mother of your children or the father of your children evil, you forget that, for example, in this case, if you lose that job, how do you expect him then to contribute? Because I believe he should contribute towards his children. It's as simple as that. It is it's not even a favor. It is his responsibility to provide for his children. So for him to provide, now that job, which other job? Is that not the radio station he's working for? Is that job? So this idea of another area I want to talk about, if you say because you don't love a man anymore or you don't love a woman anymore, you now wish them evil and you have children together. So if you wish the person dead, for example, so you want your children to have no father, their father to be dead, or you want your children to have no mother, their mother to be dead. I always tell people, don't forget that this relationship between you and your spouse is different between the relationship between the children and their father and the children and their mother. Don't come between them. Everybody face your lane. The children face their lane directly to their father, face their lane directly to their mother. Two of you cut off your own lane, go your own way. Another mistake some people make, some people think because somebody's marriage failed, it means that they cannot contribute in marriage conversation. It's not actually true. There are some people that it is even the mistakes that they made in their own marriage that they are now using to advise other people. People think it's only people that are still married, although now we are seeing that marriages, a lot of them are fake. There are now a lot of audio marriages. People are claiming to be married inside house, nothing. They are celebrating anniversary of deprivation and suffering. They are claiming anniversary. They come on social media and post anniversary. Inside house, they are dying. So a lot of audio marriages on social media. Oh, at home is hell in the house. But there are people that their marriages broke up for whatever reason. But there are lessons they have learned. Whether they did wrong or their partner did them wrong. But there are lessons that they have learned that sometimes that lesson that they teach other people. Do you know that there are a lot of programs that are run in America and a lot of countries where this program, people that went to jail for crimes are coming out to teach children how to avoid going into life of crime, how to avoid going to jail. So are you going to come and say, you that went to jail, what do you have to tell children? They have been there. So they can tell the children, don't tell this line that I told. That's how I ended up where I ended up. There are a lot of people that have done, and they come out and they become counselors and they become motivational speakers because they can speak from their own failed lives, what they have learned from their mistakes. But some people think that because somebody's marriage failed, so they have nothing to contribute when it comes to marriage conversation. It's a lie, because the wife is saying, what's it called? Nedu is still hosting marriage show, blah, blah, blah. And don't forget, according to him, from what he's saying, their marriage broke up because you had a child that does not belong to him. So it doesn't necessarily mean, according to what he said, it doesn't necessarily mean that he doesn't know what marriage is about. You get my point? And I think people should start thinking twice about this, everything social media. I have discussed my marriage on social media. But if you watch my video, it was not a video. I shared my story because I felt there was a lot of young people, a lot of people that are not yet married can learn from it. Okay? And if you watch that, you will not see Lagbaja's face there. You will not, I did not mention Lagbaja's name there. Lagbaja could even be your co-worker. You will not know that he's the one in the video. You will not know. So it was not a vindictive, my videos were not vindictive. I didn't share them to come and drag on social media. No, I shared it and I focused so much on looking back what I have learned. So it was not about dragging somebody. I just feel like there's so much vindictiveness going on right now. People are just, let me come and, drag somebody on social media. A lot of it is going on. Put the children into consideration. People should be careful and just start putting these children into consideration in all of this. I think that's all I want to say in this video. As always, whatever your opinions are, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And with that, I'm going to say thank you for watching. Until the next time, guys. Bye-bye. Bye.